Bread Not Profits is about the Limerick Soviet of 1919, which was a general strike against the British ministry, which happened 100 years ago. I've been working on it for about 5 years, and the plan always was to do it here in this amazing space, which is the Cleves factory, because it's the last remaining factory standing from that time. I came across a quote recently. Somebody said that historians tell us what happened, artists tell us how it felt. So my job and our job as artists is to try and tell our audience what it must have felt like to be in Limerick during those heady days in 1919. As we're doing here in 4 different scenes. It's site-specific theatre. It was written specifically for here.
It's easier to make a piece of theatre in a theatre with 500 seats and a stage and box office staff and toilets. But if it was easy, everybody would do it. We take the audience on a journey through the spaces of this historically important site. Our audiences are in the room with these characters, in the domestic spaces, in their workspaces, in their times of pressure. They're right next to them. And that means that that story becomes all the more real to an audience.
Bread Not Profits was made possible by an Arts Council grant. First time we got one in 10 years, locally based production company, local writer, local actors. This is really important for the theatre sector in Limerick. And it comes at a time when there's a huge resurgence in theatre and the arts in the city. Limerick's story is not just about the economic development. We're getting all these great new jobs, new buildings. The city is really resurgent in the last number of years, and that's so important. But the story is also about our creativity, which is as strong here as it is in any other place in this country.
90% of the people who are working on it are from Limerick, from all different levels, both professionals and some wonderful community of performers and volunteers. It shows that we can do anything that we want to do if we're given the resources.
And ultimately, this site being here was so important for the project because it was unique to Limerick, and it couldn't have happened without Limerick 2030 giving us access to the space. And therefore, that as well shows us and the creative community that the City and County Council, the local authorities, are behind us in what we want to do.